Truck update every month until the engine dies. In this video, we're going to be going through the maintenance I performed on this 6.7 Power Stroke, the modifications I made, and miles that I drove in the month of September. And I skipped any sort of truck update for the month of August because there were no maintenance items. I did drive some, but I wasn't just gonna make a 1-minute video talking about my mileage. September came and went. I can't believe it's already October, and I mean, we're already most of the way through October, which is crazy. There were 2 days, 2 main maintenance entry logs for the month of September. The first, I had a little session with my brother on September 16th. We replaced the upper heim joint on my track bar. I had hit a lot of washboard when I had been traveling this summer, did some off-road driving, and the PMF track bar has over 120,000 on it, so that joint was definitely getting a little soft. I probably could have left it, but I was getting death wobble whenever I inflated my tires above like 55 PSI. I changed my rear differential fluid and sent a sample off to the lab, so I am planning to kind of do a recap video on the transmission oil and then the diff oil after I get through a few cycles of each, just because I'm curious. Just as a spoiler, honestly, diff oil had pretty high wear, like more than it should have, and I only left it for 35,000 miles. But if you think about it, there's really no filter or anything in there, and even Lake will say like the best thing to do with the diff is you just got to change it. So he actually recommended going down from what Ford's recommended is to 20,000 or 15,000 mile changes, and it was the iron specifically that was really high. I want to say it was like, was it 200 parts per million? Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you haven't yet, head over to the Power Stroke Maintenance merch store and grab yourself a t-shirt. I still have a few left and have a couple different size options. During that same session on the 16th, I also greased the front end and rotated my tires. Okay, and then on the 18th, I had the tires road force balanced, and it really helped with the wobble, but I had a subscriber point out that they didn't actually neutralize the amount of road force that was there before. Typically for like pickup truck tires, you want less than 30 pounds of force, and the 2 rear tires still have more than 40. And so I think they weren't able to readjust the tire on the wheel to really fix that. And so they had to add weights. And so time will tell, you know, if it actually stays smooth. Needless to say, I don't think I will be buying a set of BF Goodrich tires again. Unfortunately, they just need balanced all the time, and I don't really want to balance my tires, you know, every 1,000 miles. I don't know, I guess you could, but it just seems a lot, and especially with how much I travel. I did have someone ask me what I meant by grease the front end on a previous maintenance update, so I, a long time ago, switched my ball joints to be greasable. My Apex chassis steering kit, all of those ball joints are greasable, and the front U joints are greasable. So when I grease my front end, I'm basically greasing most of the joints, if not all of them, in the front end steering and 4-wheel drive apparatus. In terms of modifications, we did not have any in the month of September. And for a mileage update, we are at 230,612 miles. So that means since our last update, I've driven 1,080 miles. So had kind of a light month. I wasn't doing any trips really or shows, just driving locally, you know, an hour here, an hour there. So next couple months, I will be getting back on the road and we'll be doing more miles in the truck. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any suggestions on future videos that you would like to see or specific questions about my truck and setup, let me know. I'm a sales rep for Freedom Campers and I run my own video business, so I'm kind of all over the place doing different stuff. Part of the reason I travel a lot is because my wife is a travel nurse, so every 3 to 6 months we're moving to a new city for her work, and so we have to drive there to move all our stuff. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time here on Power Stroke Maintenance. Cheers.